Trying to keep a little one offline is quite a challenge because they're interested in everything that you're interested in, aren't you? We are 6.5 months now, aren't we, Monkey? And he is into everything. He's actually commando crawling. Yes, you are, you're commando crawling. And everywhere. So I am already thinking about having to baby-proof the house. In fact, we've got a table next to his like little play area here, which you guys might know, it's like a light one with a glass table, which he loves. He loves like pulling it and shaking it. So yeah, the house might not be looking so pretty anymore. Yes, have you got a lot to say about that? Anyway, it's August. We've got a really busy, lovely month, starting with Dad's birthday. It'll be Ollie's first birthday as a dad, and I'm gonna start getting going today. You're gonna help? And one of the main things that I want to do this week is make him a cake. A bit of a different one this time. It is also Teddy's christening this month, and I'm hoping to make his cake. I think now being a family, I want to put a bit of effort into making cakes. Just for the sentiment. So I've never done like fondant icing, and that's something that I hope to do with his cake. So we're gonna try it with Dad's. So yeah, anyway, come along with us with my little wriggle pants. This is what we got so far. I feel a bit bad because Ollie has picked his birthday presents this year because he wanted some running trainers, so he's got some trainers, and he also wanted some sports wear, but it was really hard for me to pick without obviously him trying on those outfits. But I've also got some coffee pods for him and these chocolates here. They've just opened a store in Bath, and I just love like a chocolatier where you can go and pick. Ooh, the box is actually open so I can show you. Gorgeous individual chocolates. And so that is what I did. Oh, they don't look so pretty now. Definitely just partly love birthdays because I can also indulge. Looking forward to those. I got this wrapping for Ollie ages ago. I think I must have used it last year and then put it back because I've still got extra. So we're going for green theme again. So I picked out all of the green ribbons that I could find. Birthday banner. Let's get wrapping. Oh, and I also found these, which I thought I could put on a tag. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough for Dada or Daddy. So we're going for Dad, which I know is a bit grown up, but I still think that's sweet. I also got a personalised card with him and Teddy on it, which is like happy first birthday as Dad. And I've ordered also from Etsy some edible like icing photo, like Polaroid looking photos for the cake. I don't know if it's going to be like super tacky, but I just think that it's something you've got to indulge into a little bit more being a parent. We'll see. I like for once have no vision of how the cake's going to turn out. It's just going to be slapdash, which is always a bit dangerous. Oh, you found the ribbon. You want that one too? Daddy. Well, today I'm going to attempt to do the cake. I got a little bit set up yesterday for just presents and stuff. I managed to get them all wrapped and cards done. So I should have most of the day to do cake today, which seems like a very long time. But let me tell you, with a 6-month-old, I don't know how it's gonna go. He's down for his first nap, so actually I'm gonna get going as quickly as possible. So far I've spent far too much of it getting this ready. I don't know if I did the right thing here. I'm gonna cut this and put the cream and jam in the middle, but well, maybe should have had to. These are the photos that I was talking about. So they're edible, like Polaroid photos, and some like really happy memories from us on holiday and when Teddy was first born, kind of like greeny, bluey themed. I don't know what I'm doing with this. We're just gonna see how it goes. And then I've also got some kind of colouring bits. These are more, because I think I did explain, I'm doing this as a test for the christening, because the christening cake that I like the look of, I'll put on screen here, and it's obviously got the fondant icing and it's got a little bit of blue colouring. Usually I like buttercream on a cake, so yeah, let's see. You might be able to tell I'm not actually that experienced in this. Do I use a bread knife Or do I use a sharp knife to try and do this? I know there is a tool to do this, but can't afford to purchase everything. Oh, I'm terrible at cutting in straight lines. I mean, it doesn't have to be straight because you don't actually see this, but yeah, it's not going so well so far. Cream and jam done. Crumb coat is definitely crumbing. I'm gonna put it in the fridge now and try and work on this. Actually, I need to even just watch a video on how to do fondant icing. It is so hard. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna work with that. Glad I looked it up because the tip was to measure around the cake with a bit of string. I did it with a bit of ribbon, and now I know that I need this circle when I roll it out to be that big. This is gonna be the most creased, untidy fondant icing you've ever seen. And just to make matters worse, I don't have any icing sugar left to scatter. So no doubt it's gonna get stuck to the rolling pin, but this is the issue with having a baby. It can't just pop out right now, and I wanna get this part done in this nap. Right. So already put something else in there. Oh, that's great. Baby's awake. I'm thinking fondant icing, I might just have to give up on. I could do some cute little things with fondant icing, but fondant icing the whole cake, I'm way off. I mean, my rolling pin isn't even big enough. Like, how did I even think I was gonna fondant ice a 10-inch cake? Now that I'm looking at it, that's for the experts. We're improvising. Plan B, hey Teddy. I cut a circle. I've tried to smooth it as much as possible with my teaspoon and tablespoon. The plan was to do the fondant icing the whole way through and then write with these, like happy birthday Dada or something. But I'm gonna do just the butter icing around most of the cake. Put this on the top in the middle with the happy birthday Dada, which is achievable. I think that's not looking too bad. Yeah, I've eaten quite a lot of this in the stress of the attempt. So now I need to go and get some more icing. Heavy breathing is this one, by the way. This is looking all right, actually. Little test here. These are I don't even know, little jelly stamps that you can pop on here and then stamp in the cake. Is that funny, Daddy? So yeah, I did happy birthday Dada, and then I'm thinking about putting the photos on. The cake is looking very handmade, so much so that I picked up my good old trusty fruit Teddy. This is what I usually chuck on. It makes it look a lot neater. Please remind me next year to manage my expectations of what I can get done with a baby. What do you think? Where should we put the photos? We are in a bit of a different room this morning. How was your birthday?
Really good. My cake was delicious and looked perfect.
I told him that it wasn't how I expected it. It was very cute.
It was, I loved it.
It was very cute. I knew it did taste good. So anyway, we had a lovely relaxing time. Today I'm feeling pretty excited about this project. We seem to be actually moving forward now just with multiple things. The mound is going, by the way. We have currently a big skip outside, but I'm gonna hopefully leave that to the video where it's there and then gone. Fingers crossed, which we're hoping to do this current weekend. But today we're in this room because we're gonna have ordered bathroom by the time that you see this video. So this is the back of the house. It's going to be the next project that we're doing. It's going to be a family bathroom and a bedroom. We're wanting to keep the bedroom as big as possible back here because we took a bedroom from the house for our ensuite dressing room, one of the biggest rooms. And so we want to make this into a nice bedroom that looks over the garden, and we want it to be able to put a king size decent bed in it because of what we did. Which means we're taking away a little bit from this room here and the bathroom. We're going to pull this wall back, which I've explained where the chimney is before. So today we're going to measure up for the bathroom suite. Last night we had a little look, and we had a little look at the products that we might be considering. And we initially started saying, let's make our life easy. We'll just put a bath in with a shower on top, basin and toilet. Got a kid now, we'll just, you know,
make life easy.
Make life easy. And then we started like putting things into the room, and we're both like, oh, but do you think the issue is that if we did that, we'd actually have a huge amount of space for storage, which is lovely. You need storage in a family bathroom, but it was vast. It was too much.
Yeah. We're bringing this wall this way.
We'll show you, yeah.
We're bringing this wall this way, and you fit a toilet and sink over there, but you're always going to be left with this big
like
square.
A big corner.
And you can't bring this wall any further this way because
you've got a window.
You've got a window. So no matter what we did, we had this empty space. And what could you fill an empty space in a bathroom with?
It doesn't have a shower.
A quadrant shower, maybe.
A quadrant shower, which wouldn't be our first pick.
No, we didn't. Before this project, we didn't like them. We're like, why would they didn't look very nice? But when you get the practicalities of the room, perfect. Fits in the corner, you can walk in and out easily. Brilliant.
As we've gone on with these renovations, and maybe as we've got a little bit older, we have a dog and a kid, you start to learn that sometimes you just do need some practical things. They may not be Pinterest or Instagram worthy, but having a standalone shower in this bathroom will probably be like very good for the like value of the house, a lovely selling on point. But I think while we're living here, it's an extra standalone shower. And the thing that we don't have in this house that we discussed last night, our top floor is a semi-flow marble, which isn't easily maintained. Our ensuite is also a tiled over marble shower, not the most practical for kids. This one would be a white tray, and they are so much easier to maintain, to clean, and we still hope to do like renovations even when this project and the extension is done. We're gonna have like little jobs that we want to do. And I'm sure you will, just generally with having kids and a family.
But they're going to come back from the park so muddy.
So being able to like chuck them in a very practical shower might actually be a real bonus.
Yeah, yeah.
Even if it's not the design that we necessarily would pick for our Pinterest-worthy dreams. So we'll see, but I think we can make this bathroom look...
It's going to look really good.
Really good still. Might be a bit different because we're going to have like a family bathroom, but I'm going to see. Style-wise, I think we'll still stick very much to the other style of the bathrooms, but I might play around with the tile. So anyway, I think we've talked about the design slightly of this room, but not with a shower. Today we're just going to try and measure up. It's not going to be a perfect measure up because we don't actually really know where this wall is going to sit.
Well, we're kind of flexible on that. I think before we did pin it just off of the window because we don't want to move that.
Let me show you. The difficult thing with this room is that it's going to be a bit reconfigured. So where Ollie has stood and the door is actually going to go to the side of Ollie here, and it's going to open towards our new boiler door there. So we'll have a bit more space on this side of the room, which it doesn't seem like it right now. This area I've talked about before is the perfect space for a bath. We just need to measure out what size bath we can fit in. If we can fit a shower in here too, it's going to be just a standalone bath, and we don't have to put a shower head to the side or the middle, which keeps things a lot easier because then we don't have to have a shower screen over there. And also I think it would look very elegant not having to have it as a shower.
That would make a really lovely kind of like vista,
cozy
niche, what do you call it?
I'm not sure.
There's a word. I can't find
There's a word. There definitely will be a word.
A little visual.
It'll look great basically. And here we've got some piping that comes through from our ensuite. So it goes from the boiler into our ensuite there. Our bathroom backs onto here. So it should be pretty easy to get the plumbing out here for all of this, all the baby stuff that he's growing out of. Oh, it makes me very sad, but we need to pack this away. Over here we have the window, which isn't the prettiest, so we're going to do a blind. It still gets, as you can see, some nice light in here. But the wall is basically going to finish where the window ends. So we're regaining back. I mean, it doesn't seem like we're regaining back a lot of space, but
bear in mind there's a chimney breast.
There's a chunky chimney breast here.
And when you're putting in a king size bed, like just that little bit of like walking space, like down each side makes a big difference.
Huge difference. We measured up the rest of the bathroom, but this is the interesting bit with the shower that we're not sure we can put in. So the new door would be here and come to about here. Our new wall on this side would be here, and the shower would finish about there. Now we've done the measurements, I think no matter what, we're gonna go for a shower.
Yeah, it fits comfortably.
And we could potentially go for 900 instead of 800. I'm gonna put it all into the planner to see. We've got to think about all of the small little nitty gritty things now, because at this point, ordering the shower valves and where you place them and where your like switch sockets are gonna go and everything has to be decided at this point, so that it, you know, if it fits in. So like wall lights next to the vanity, is that gonna fit with the shower, having them spaced out either side, that kind of thing. So I've got to really think about this before the end of the week and make sure it all fits. This is the hardest part about our house and the renovations that we always decide to do, because we never have an actual space. It's really difficult. The space isn't built before we're making decisions. We're always doing things the wrong way around.
Yeah.
No.
We do a pretty good job sometimes.
Hope that it comes out okay, but
yeah, I think it'll work.
Yeah.
I think before though, the thing that was really difficult about the primary ensuite was we were trying to squeeze so much out of that space when we wanted everything to be like, all the paneling had to line up with all of the edges of the shower tray and the bath. In here, we're not going for any of those kind of like line up details. So it's going to be kept a lot more.
It's going to be simpler in many ways. We maybe didn't explain actually that how difficult that bathroom was, because the paneling lines up with the top of the shower, it lines up with the top of the door. Though you may not initially see it, the visual of it all is very thought through, and all of the lines and the symmetry.
All the way back from when Lou did the bathroom plans for us. Like,
yeah,
we literally
at this
followed
stage.
that to a T.
Yeah. So this one won't quite be that extreme, but you still do have to think it through quite a bit if you want those design elements to kind of like be thought through and look good at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. I'm literally sat watching our skip this morning because we've had a few failed attempts of its collection, and we really want a new one put down before the weekend so that we can refill it and get the mound completely gone. We're about halfway there, and this skip, we filled as much, I'll show you in a second, we filled as much as we thought we could, but it's soil and rubble, so it's pretty heavy. And we live on a road that is permitted, but people can also park for a certain amount of time. It's not like a busy area, so typically I'd say like 80% of the time there's never cars that we at least don't know out the front there, but it just so happens that when we have a skip there is. And even this morning we like kind of block off the area that we need access to so that the skip can, he like reverses in and then comes back, so that the like back of the lorry is in front of our house. Anyway, somebody like nearly drove over our bins to park, so yeah, that is why I'm basically being a curse in Twitcher this morning. But I'm actually going to be looking at the designs. I can't take, I'm like, the road isn't even busy, I need to take my hours of it. Looking at the designs for the bathroom. We won't have quite ordered it before this video goes up, which would be quite nice because I kind of want your opinion on a few things. Mostly practical elements and people who have like kids, or if you've had a quadrant or small shower and a bath. I'm not just weirdly stroking my knee, by the way, our toes down here. I know I said I go for the most practical design, but I think I'm already siding for the one that isn't so practical. Let me tell you why. So I think this design here is the most practical. It has a freestanding bath in front of the window, which actually isn't the most practical. I think a built-in bath is easier with a kid, where you can have some storage space around the ledge. But we can also fit in as like a square shower, or equally a quadrant shower, and behind it some larder storage space, so you could have towels, cleaning products, beauty products, anything you may need. To be honest, if we had the quadrant as well, I feel like we could have quite a bit of storage space back there, which would be useful. We do have the boiler tank here in this little cutout, so we have a lot of space there equally if we go for the other design that we can put towels and other bits in. And then you have the sink and the toilet in the nook. I also have to bear in mind that I'm not so sure the flow for the toilet will be as good on this side. The design that I'm still siding towards has like the bath in the nook, and it will just be a bath on its own, so I only have to do like half height of tile. I like the idea of doing the look of marble, but it would probably be a granite around the like surface of the bath and like a little bit up the wall too. We've got the towel rail right next to it there. I felt this towel rail was a little bit plonked there. And then the shower, basin and toilet all on that side, and the toilet will probably flow quite well there too. This one you do have the nice view of the bath as you come in, but I just feel the whole layout of this one here goes a little bit better. And if we feel like the square shower there is a bit tight as well, we can go for the quadrant, and you've got that lovely like flow around the room. This one I feel like there's a few areas like here and here that maybe don't work quite as well. But let me know if I'm not seeing anything. At the moment, all of these items are sized to what we would have. So I have tried putting like a bath and the shower here, but I think that will be quite tight. And then you could have the basin and the toilet there. So again, it's like one long run, and you could maybe have a wall here separating, which I've seen quite a bit. I don't think that would work so well, obviously, with having the quadrant shower there. There's a bit of an odd space, but maybe something there, and you could line it up and still have the like granite or what have you going around. Just can't help but feel like the bath is the perfect size for this little space over here. But am I just being, sometimes I get an idea into my head and then I can't let it go. Do I need to let it go? I think I've decided on most of the pieces now too. I'm going for a lot of the Gil collection from Burlington. I was just loving that brush nickel with the dark oak on the like wash basin. If you didn't see it on Instagram, I'll put the two mood boards here. So it's like a cooler toned brush nickel and then a warmer toned gold again. And though I love the gold, I quite like the idea of trying the brush nickel. And though our bathrooms will all be slightly different, I still feel like they're coherent in their design and like elements that we're picking. So I'm pretty sure that the floor tile that we're going for is going to be the same tile that we've gone for in our ensuite, the same marble, but in a different design. So I'm going to do like a checkered black and white marble on the floor. And I haven't quite decided on wall tiles because I need to just make a decision about whether we're having a separate bath and shower first. Anyway, I feel like I'm just babbling now. I will see you guys again next week. I hope you're all well. We'll have the mound video coming up. Oh, let me show you the skip first. Honestly, we would have filled this way more, but panic setting. It's quite a big skip for Saw and Rebel. See you all next week.